Hi guys, I'm Shehzad here again, another nice video for the guys who want to learn Syslog and who want to learn Active Directory logs to collect in one central location, and the Office Networks clients, which is all logs. They want to learn how to bring it in a central location Syslog. I already have my lab. I created a lecture for Syslog Server, but on demands they are saying that there is no Active Directory involved, there is no client involved, but we want it to be fully configured as per the Office lab. So I made this lab all in one lab. We'll create a Syslog server, we'll create Active Directory, and we'll create a client, and then we will join the Active Directory to these clients, and then we'll use admin account from the Active Directory. So this lab is very important for the guys who want to do job and want to see the practical, want to have a practical experience in the full Office network. So you have Active Directory, you have a Syslog server, and all your clients and other servers we can monitor in our central location in Syslog. So this lab is I'm creating on the VirtualBox. If you guys have any idea about the VirtualBox is a free open source for virtualization from Oracle. So we can download from the website, Oracle website, and you can install on your computer. So then we are using this virtual platform to create our virtual machine, and we will perform one full lab here. So first we will install one server, and we'll install Windows Server 2019 operating system, and this one will be our Active Directory. We will install and fully make it running Active Directory in 2019. The guys who don't know how to install the Active Directory or domain controller, stick here, you will learn it. Second, then we will install our one client machine and then another server. Then we will join these two machines in our Active Directory, and then we'll create a OUs. We'll do necessary some important our group policies, and then after that we will install Syslog Server, and then we will join AD account into the Syslog Server, and then we'll install forwarders and on these two workstations, so they can send forward the event logs to Syslog Server. So here we go. You got the idea about the VirtualBox network. So this is the VirtualBox network switch. So I will let you know how to add one switch, so then we can connect all the three machines in this virtual switch in the VirtualBox. Let's go. I will minimize and I will open my one VirtualBox here, Oracle VirtualBox. I have already installed here. So you guys don't know how to install, they can go in my video list, and there is plenty of different videos about the installation of VirtualBox, VMware, and other virtualization tools. Okay, here we go. Here is the first screen, Oracle VirtualBox Manager. So we will go first into the file, and then we will go Network Manager, Operation Manager. Okay, just wait. Here is our host network. Okay, yes, host network manager. We will come into host network manager. Right now you can see there is only one host, VirtualBox host only, Ethernet adapter. We'll create another one. Yes, it's going to create another host only network. Okay, so here is the second one, our host only, another one. So we will not enable any DSCP server because we want to use our own network range. So you can add, this is actually our one switch. We created one switch for our lab. This is a switch, VirtualBox network switch. We have created this, so we will use this one for our all machine to connect with this. So we are not using DSCP. It's by default giving you DSCP. You can go into the properties of this one. Here's the, if you want, or connect automatically, or DSIP server you want, but we are not using. We will give our own IP addresses. So these three machines can connect and reachable to each other. Okay, so this is done. We have one great virtual switch in our virtual box. So this issue is resolved. Yes, go to the first machine. We'll create domain controller. I will just click on new, and here we go. We will give this name our actor AD server, or you can say domain controller, our DC1. Okay, this is our DC1, and this is Windows, Microsoft Windows, and we'll use Microsoft Windows Server 19 64-bit. Okay, and this is the machine folder. If you have enough space on in your C drive, so you can do it, but in our laptop, in my laptop, I don't have enough space on my C. It's only 17 GB, so I'll better use D drive. I'll go here and we'll create a new folder, and we'll give this folder virtual box VMs. See, this is virtual box VMs, and I'll create another folder, our DC1 VM, and I'll create another one, our Syslog 1 server 1. Okay, and our client machine CL1. Okay, client machine 1. So I have created all three folder now. So I'm creating this machine now. So we'll choose here from this location. We'll go other, and then we'll go on D drive. Here we go. In the D drive we have a virtual box. No, this one not. We have created a virtual box virtual machines. So go down. I have too many. Okay, virtual box VMs, and here is our domain controller DC1 virtual machine. So I'll select this folder. So folder is there, and Windows selected. It's in 2019 64-bit. So we'll go next. Here we go. We are by default is giving a 2 GB RAM. It's okay, recommended. I have 16 GB in my laptop. If you guys gonna see our memory still, because it's performing now. This is my memory. If I show you, here you go. See, total memory is available is this, 5 is this, and total is our 15.9, means 16 GB RAM I have. Here also you can see here. So 16 GB. So I will give 2 GB enough. So 2 GB Syslog Server. We'll give 3 GB to Syslog Server. Okay, this is our memory size. We'll go next. Okay, create a virtual hard drive now. Okay, create one virtual hard drive for 50 GB is enough. He's taking a 50 GB because we have a 300 GB space in our D drive. See, so 50 plus 50 plus 20 for VM10, so no issues. So we'll go create a hard disk, create. So okay, so VDI virtual disk image, yes, we will use this one. Next, dynamic allocation, yes, do it. In case we use the dynamic mean the usable, which they required by the operating system, it will use that one, not fully occupy the 50 GB. So if there is a 20 GB usage required for operating system, it will use only 20 GB. So it will not go to fixed it 50 GB. So if you want to give fully fixed 50 GB, it will go for this select, but we are using dynamic allocation, so okay, no issues. Next, here we go, D drive this, and it will dc1.vdi our one drive. So if you want to increase more than 50 GB, you can do it, but it's enough, and create. Okay, here we go. So our one machine is ready for creation. Okay, so we will install operating system here. So let's go. Right click, we will right click, go settings. Where is your settings, and the first one. Okay, here we are in the settings. We'll go in the storage. Here is our drive. Okay, this is CD drive. So you have to have a one image, operating system image 2019. So we will go here. Okay, here, and we'll choose our here I have a one already downloaded. You can load from the Microsoft website. It's Evaluation Edition Server Eval. So select it. It's 2019 server. Open. Okay. So it's here. See. Okay. It's here. So we will live and hot pluggable if you want, but it's okay. So we'll go okay. So it's in the drive now, so I can start my installation. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, console is there. Here we go. Here it is. It's running. Our first machine, which is our domain controller 1. Okay, so layout is okay. English, United States. Next. Install now. Windows Server 2019. Install. Setup is starting. Okay, so we will use here desktop experience. So standard is enough as of now for us. So we'll use standard evaluation. You require enterprise, a data center evaluation when you are going to do clusters. Cluster also available in standard, but we will use desktop experience. Mean it will be a graphical interface. If you use without desktop experience, this one, it will be a black screen and you have to do with PowerShell or with the CMD command line. So we'll use Windows Server 2019 Standard Evaluation Edition Desktop Experience. So go next. Okay, accept the license. You want to read it, up to you. Okay, upgrade or custom. Now we'll go custom, and then there is 150 GB available. We'll click new. Here we go. We'll apply all. It will create some backup, some system recovery. Okay, see, it's reserved for some MB, 532 MB for system, and then the rest of is available for installation. So we'll go next. Okay, so installation is begin. Okay guys, so I will pause my video recording here when this is finished, and I'll come back and we will create together another Windows server and one Windows 10 machine for our client to join this network. When all three machines are ready with the operating system, we will install Active Directory first, then we'll create necessary security settings like OUs and GPOs, and then we will install our Syslog server, and we are going to use Kiwi Syslog Evaluation Edition for 30 days. We'll use this one for this lab. Stay with me, stay tuned, you're gonna really enjoy this lab. Okay, here you can see it's completed 97%, getting files ready for the installation. Let's wait some more second. 100%, and installing features, installing then updates, and then finishing up. So it will restart a couple of times. Okay, so within 10 seconds it will restart. first time after the installation, so it will do some more settings. It will take a little time. Let it take a time. I'll be back when it's ready. Okay, after 1-2 time more restarted, so it's here now. It's asking for administrator password. Keep in mind, this administrator is a local administrator for the our domain controller. For this computer, it's a local administrator, so we will use later on our domain controller administrator. So we will rename this administrator so nobody can judge. Let's go give the IP address, the password. Okay, finish. Finalizing your settings. Very easy, very simple to install 2019 Windows Server. 180 days is a free evaluation, so you can practice as much as you want. Okay, here we are. So our one server machine is ready. So we'll go Alt Control Del, our input from here, keyboard, and then Alt Control Del, just here, and you will have a login screen. Give a password which you just created before, hit enter, and welcome to our first server is ready. So let me install another server for our Syslog, and then we will install another server for, another client, Windows 10, for our second machine. Okay, so it's finalizing. It will bring the ready desktop in front of us. Okay, here you go. Okay, 180 days, we have a trial version. If we go like that, it's not giving us. Let's do some personal display settings. So we'll make it little bigger, so easy you guys can see properly. network setting later on. Okay, here you go. So we'll increase little resolution. So no, go back. Okay, go a little up. This is okay. Keep these settings and go a little further. Keep these settings. Okay, you guys can see. Is it enough? It's okay. So we can move like that, or you can do like this. Okay, and do a little more like this. Okay, so I'll use this slide. So let's go a little. Is this okay? No, the bigger one is better. Okay, so we'll use this one like this. Okay, so this is our server 1 is ready. So by default this one is open, so I will not let this server manager to open again. Don't show me this message. Close. Come on, close. Okay, we'll go here and do not show this screen again. So if you close this one, server manager, you can again click here and you have a server manager here, so you can click again. So we'll rename this machine. So local server, see the machine name is blah 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 blah. So we will change the machine name as per our requirement, DC1. Okay. Okay, this will ask for restart. We'll restart. Okay, meanwhile restarting this machine, we'll create another machine which will be our Syslog server, Syslog 1, and we'll choose our place in the D drive again. Here is the D, and VirtualBox machines are here, and this is Syslog Server 1. We'll select this folder, and Windows, Microsoft Windows Server 19 64-bit selected. All good. Go next. 2 GB is our, no, make it 3. So we will go for 3 GB. So let's calculate. 10243 equal 3071. 3071 or what? 3071 is it? Let's double check. 10242372. Why 1? Okay, 2. Okay, 3 GB. Next. Okay, create a virtual hard drive with 10. We'll go a little more because it's okay. VirtualBox disk. Okay, create it. Dynamic, yeah. So we'll make it, let's make it 60. So 10 more because a lot of logs will be there. So create. Okay, created. So we will go in the setting again, the same step. Storage, choose your CD drive, put the downloaded image here, and okay, and start the machine. Okay, just click OK. Okay, start it again. Our 2 servers are running now. Let's see, our processor CPU is 50, 40, 50, and memory is is also 50%, CPU is 36%, no issues. Okay, go next, install. Okay, again standard edition, evaluation, desktop experience we selected. Next, accepted without blind eyes. We accepted. Next, custom, yes. New, apply. Okay, 59 is remaining. Select this one. Next, and again copy files. Okay guys, stay tuned until this is finished. I will pause my video recordings and I'll be back with new energy with next steps. Okay guys, I'm here. Okay, second server is also ready. We'll give a password. Here we go. Okay, see, so input, keyboard, insert, control, alt, delete. Okay, give a password. So we are waiting and for this server to finalize. Then we will install another virtual machine, which will be our Windows 10 machine as a client. We'll use it as a client. So two machines are running. This is our Syslog 1 and the previous machine is ready, this one. See, our domain controller is also running. So I'll minimize this one. We'll wait for this to be ready. Here we go. Okay, 180 days evaluation period, license. So we'll make it same like we have resolution for the other one. Same resolution we will use. Display settings. Yep. Okay, so let's go for this one. Keep it. Okay, so are we using this one or the other one? I think one more. I think this one. Yeah, we are using this. Okay, so second server is also ready. So we'll close this one and we'll give a we'll change the local host name. Do not show this message again. Close. We'll go next time. This should not prompt up automatically. So we'll check this one. Do not start server manager automatically at login. We'll go okay. And here we'll go local server. And this server name is, we'll use, change it to Syslog Server. Syslog 1. Okay. 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 Close. Restart. Okay, so our second server also ready. So let's go for our third machine. which will be our Windows 10 machine, this one. Okay, so we'll go new, so we'll create Win 10, or we give an I think client computer CL1. We made a CL1, and this one also will bring into our folder on D drive because I don't have enough space on my C drive. So VirtualBox VM CL1, we selected this folder, and this is Windows 10, Windows. Okay, next. 2 GB is okay. Next, create a virtual hard drive now. Created. VirtualBox disk, next. Dynamic allocation, yeah, next. Okay, no need 50 GB, we just need 30. Just put it 30, or you can do it 20 as well. So 20 GB create. Okay, created. So we'll change the settings. We'll go in our here and we'll use Windows 10 machine. Let's see where is that. Here we go. Do we have Windows 10? Yeah, we have. Okay, okay, here we go. We have Windows 10. Okay, let's start. 2 machines are running. Okay, start. Here is Windows 10. So third machine is also getting ready. Sorry. Okay, meanwhile it's running. So what we will do, we'll give our IP addresses to why 2019 server. Nope, we haven't used this one. Yes, close. So we'll shut down, power off, and let's see why it's picking up this server. We have to install. Okay, go setting again. We'll go into our storage, this one, and use Windows 10 iOS. Okay, start. What is the message? We'll check. Okay, where are you? Here it is. Okay, I think still Windows. Yeah, it's changed. There was one message, we click yes, that's why it's went to the old one. Yep, this is Windows 10 now. Don't have 2019 server mentioned here. Next, install. Okay, so let it be installed. So we will put some IP addresses in our. Okay, next, because it will be evaluation. We'll go next. I don't have, so it will go to the. So we'll use professional edition, and next. Okay, next, this one. Okay, new, apply. Okay, so this one will install trial version. Next. Okay, so let it be ready. So it will make some files ready. So meanwhile we will go in our topology network diagram and we'll put some IP addresses. So in our domain controller we will use IP address, let's put 192.168. We'll use 240 series dot 100. Okay, this is our domain controller, and we will use use our Syslog server IP address will be 50, and we will use our Windows client machine. We'll put 2. One will be the gateway, and then 2 we will use for client. Okay, so 100 is domain controller, 50 is our syslog, and 2 is our Windows client machine. Okay, let's go, and we will check and give IP address one by one for our first domain controller. Here it is. Let's put Alt Control Del. Okay, enter, and let's meanwhile I'll start another. Our Syslog server also ready. After restart we'll give Alt Control Del. Okay, here we go. We'll give our password. So domain controller is running, and our Syslog server is running. So let's domain controller be ready. Because installation is running on the back with the third machine, this one, that's why it's taking time a little. So we'll go domain controller back. It will populate our desktop. Syslog server also. Okay, here it is coming, the DC domain controller. Okay, so domain controller is here. Okay, so we will go in our, still it's booting up, just wait a little. See, this round main is still booting up. Situations, CPU is 68, 71%, 57, 43, 25, memory is 74%. Virtual machines are taking. Okay, still loading. Okay, so this is our domain controller. I will minimize the Syslog server so you will not get confused. So here is our, we'll give a IP address. Here check what is inside utilization of the processor and the RAM. Okay, not more. Why the graphics are low then? Okay, anyway, we'll go to our adapter options, change the adapter options. Because one machine installation is going on the back, that's why it's taking time. See this Windows 10 machine, so it's okay. Okay, we'll do right click and we'll click properties. Okay, and we will select IP version 4, and we are not going to use IP version 6. That's why I will uncheck. IP version 6 uncheck, and IP version 4 properties. So I'll use this one. We have our IP address 192.168. Sorry, I have to turn on my numlog. 192.168.240.100. Make sure. Yes, domain controller is 240.100. Okay, 24-bit mask, and we'll put gateway. We don't require gateway, but we have to put for our AD installation. Okay, so 240.1 is our gateway. We just put it gateway. Finish. Okay, identifying. So this one will be okay. Identifying the network. Okay, we have given the IP address for this machine to our DC1. Now go back to Syslog Server. I'll minimize this one. So Syslog Server, also we will use IP address. Okay, we will go change adapter options. Okay, so we'll right click, properties, okay, we'll uncheck IPv6 and we'll click here, highlight properties, and here we will go another IP address. Okay, 168.240.50, I think our we gave IP address to our syslog. Yes, 240.50 and 24-bit mask, and our gateway is 240.1. okay, warning, the gateway is not the same network. Oh, okay, let's see, double check. 192.168.240. Okay, this one is 192. Okay, so 192.168.240.50. This one, click OK now. Yes, great. Okay, okay, so this one is also ready. Let's go back to our Windows machine. Still unidentifying, no issues. We'll go Windows machine, still 60%. Okay, so these two is ready, and if we go to our CMD, so we'll bring it CMD here. This is syslog. Okay, IP config. So this is our 50 and 1. We'll go to check in our DC1 also. Go there, and we will go into run. Type CMD for command prompt. Okay, IP config, see the settings. Oops, sorry. Okay, so 100, DC is 100, and our this one is also ready. So let's wait for the Windows. Meanwhile, window is ready, then we will do something more. So meanwhile window is getting ready, two more things we required on our servers, which we don't require on Windows machine. So I will go in my domain controller DC1. We will install the feature of .NET Framework 3.5, which is must be there before we go for domain controller and other things. It's recommended you must install that one. So for installing Windows .NET Framework, you must have a media CD inside. If I go in my, just wait, we'll check our media CD still in. Yeah, I will click on this folder. I will minimize this one and we'll go for our folder. Our window is still 74%. Okay, so here we go in this computer. Yes, we still have our media CD inside, and it's a D drive. So I'll close this one. So again we'll go in our Windows Manager. We'll go in our DC also. There is also media CD inside. yes, it is still inside. So here is our in DC1 we'll go add rules and features. Still collecting the data. I will minimize and we will see this one, our Syslog server. It's also still collecting the data. It's still collecting some more data. So until it's not finished the data, see that this bar is running here. So let's see, wait until it's running the data. So we'll try to click again. Still wait. Okay, I think we click again. It will work now. Okay, so let's go next. Rule base and feature installation. Next. Yes, DC1. This is the same server we want. Next. Next. Here is the .NET Framework 3.5 feature. We'll select next. And here we have to specify a path. Okay, so specify alternate path. Click here. Here you have to mention all three, this one, but our drive is D where we have a media. Okay, so sources / sxs / and okay, next, hit for installation. Same we will do in our Syslog server. Add and remove feature. Next. Yes, Syslog server. This is the IP. Next. Here is the .NET framework. Next. Alternate the path. Yep. D drive. Sources. SXS is our folder. Okay, hit installation. Okay, it will take a little time to finish this feature and this one also. So we'll go check our Windows. Still 84%, 85. DC is running for installation .NET Framework 3.5, and our Syslog also running our feature for the installation. Okay, meanwhile let it complete all these three things. So when it's completed, I'll be right back. Okay guys, here you see our .NET Framework is installed on domain controller. I'll click close. See, installation succeeded on DC1. We'll close and we'll close this one also. And same, we will go in our Syslog Server 1. Installation succeeded on Syslog 1. We'll click close and we'll close this one also. So these two is ready. So we'll check our Windows. Client still getting ready. Okay, meanwhile two things we required. Later on I'll copy on that. Let's wait for the Windows to be ready. So we'll do all three at once. Okay, our Windows 10 is still booting up for the desktop dashboard. So I'll minimize this one. So meanwhile this is our domain controller is ready for the domain to install. So we will install the domain controller. Before the domain controller, we will check our NIC card is already installed and connected with our this virtual switch which we created before. So let's check, double check. So we'll go into our this one. Okay, let's go DC. Go to the setting and see the network adapter. Go to the setting. So we'll go network adapter. It's attached with NAT. So we will bridge our host only. Remember, we have a host only. This new we created. VirtualBox host only adapter 2. You remember we created this one from the, if you don't, let me do this one. It's already connected. If we go here, remember host network manager, we created this one. This is our virtual switch here, this one. So we will connect all our machines to this guy. Okay, so we connected our DC. If we go into the network and settings, network, we'll go host only and we connect it to second one. Okay, and this one is our DC. We connected to virtual host only Ethernet adapter 2, which is our virtual switch, and into the Syslog. We'll also go to the settings, network, host only adapter, and it's the second one. We'll connect. Okay, and third, our client machine, also we connected to VirtualBox host only Ethernet adapter 2, and all three is connected. So in our diagram, this is our virtual adapter. I will put this one, it's #2. Okay, so this is our virtual switch. You can say this is as a virtual switch. Okay, so this one is ready. Okay, we did all three things. This is the network connectivity. Just go back, check our Windows, still getting ready. Windows is a bit slow, so let it wait. So meanwhile, we will go to our domain controller and we will start installing our domain. So I will go to DC again, and in the DC we'll go into the server manager. It will take a little time. Sorry, where is DC? Yeah. Okay, so we'll go add, make sure it's a domain controller. Yes, and we already set the IP address and the domain name. See, DC1, and IP address will be here. Just wait. See, the IP address is here. So we'll go back on dashboard and we'll start add role and features. We'll go next, role based feature, yes, next, DC1, yes. Here we will select our Active Directory domain services. So we'll go for Active Directory domain services. All the tool you have to include, yes, add features. Okay, Active Directory domain services. Next, and next, and install. So it will take a little time and then it will be ready to populate as a AD server. So we'll check back in our Windows 10 where it is. Oh yeah, Windows 10, too much things. So we have to wait, there is no other choice. I'll minimize and we will see our domain controller. Okay, meanwhile Windows 10 is getting ready and our domain controller is also ready with the new files of Active Directory, and I will just wait and pause my video. So I'll be back after when these two steps are done. Okay, here is the Windows 10 asking us to choose the Region, okay, United States, yes, do it. By default we will use the same everything, so it will be in the English. Okay, keyboard layout, yes, yes. Skip, no need to add a second layout. Wow, Windows 10 took more time than our servers. It's Windows 10 by 10. Okay, we'll check in our domain controller what's going on. Installing the Active Directory, still on the half. Go back to Windows 10. Here it is. Again, Windows 10 asking us to wait, and meanwhile we'll check domain controller. It's reaching to the 73%. Here our domain Windows client. Okay, something happened. Windows 10, we have to wait again. Why? Okay. Okay, yes. Escape this one. On the back side, if we see our domain controller, configuration required, installation succeeded. Okay, we'll close. DC is ready, but we have to do one more thing. Here is, see, what's this thing saying? Post deployment configuration required for Active Directory domain server services as DC. Promote this server to domain controller. We'll click to promote. Okay, add a domain controller to existing domain, no. Add a new domain controller existing, no. Add a new forest, so it's our home lab, so we will go for just, okay, here is select, give a little wait, so it will be populate. You can select this one, add a new forest, new domain. We don't have anything before, so I will give it homelab.com. So this is our homelab.com. Next. What's happening? Okay, I don't have internet, so let it populate the screenshots. Limited setup. So Windows 10 in between, so I will leave it before we fix our this one DC one. Okay, so forest functional level, domain level, okay, up to 16 we can reach. So give a restore mode if you want to restore a directory. There is a password. Okay, next, create a DNS. Just wait. Okay, next, no need to create delegation at the moment. Okay, it's just verifying the homelab.com. if it is not available already in the network. Okay, we don't have, as we know, only 3 servers, 3 machines. Okay, home lab, we'll go next. Okay, we'll use default paths for all the databases and DDS database of Active Directory. Next. Review if you want to change something. Next. Okay, saying that verification of the prerequisite for domain controller promotion failed. DNS services are required to proceed. Complete the DNS. Okay, prerequisite to complete the DNS. Let's see, did we miss something? A delegation of DNS server cannot be created because the authoritative show more. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Home lab. Okay. Maybe we have to manually create a DNS, and then we'll check. Create DNS server. Yes, we selected. Let's go for next. Verify if the prerequisite for domain control and DNS services are required to proceed. Okay, no issues. So we can create DNS services in the first, and then we will run. No issues. Cancel. Yes. So we will run DNS services first. Next, go to the feature again, and then click next. Install features. Server roles, we will collect. This is a DNS server. Okay, next, 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 and install. So we are first manually installing DNS server, so then we will populate again this one as a domain controller. Okay, go back to the Windows 10. Oh wow, it's ready. Okay, password. Next, confirm password. Next, security questions. Okay, I will put the security questions and then I'll come back. Okay, I have given the security questions, all 3, and answers, so it will go there. So we'll back in the DNS tool is running, so wait. Okay, accept the settings. Okay, accept. Too many things in Windows 10 when you gonna install Windows 10. Anyway, Windows 10 is good. In the back, our DNS installed. Close. Now refresh. We will do refresh. Okay, add. Okay, close it because that was a help we open. Okay, so refresh, 2-3 times. DNS is running here, so we'll populate again. Our promote this server to a domain controller. Okay, add a new forest into homelab.com. Let's see. Next. It's checking restored mode. Next. Next. same path. Next. Okay, all this script. Next. Let's see if our services are running and there is no error. Okay, only warnings, no issue. So errors are gone. I'll check success and install. So it will install our domain controller now. So I'll minimize this one and we will complete our Windows 10. Okay. Okay, still doing something. Go back to the domain controller. Okay, here. So it will take a little time to populate as an Active Directory server. So when it's successfully installed, we will run our Syslog setup on the Syslog server. When it's complete, we'll join our two machines, Syslog server and the client machine, and then we will install our Syslog setup. Okay, we will wait. I'll pause the video and come back after they are completed. Okay, on the back we can see our Windows 10 is ready, and here we go. So we will just go to give a IP address, then we will rename our Windows name, host name. So let's check in our lab. Okay, Windows 10 we have IP address 240.2. So we'll go back into Windows 10. Maybe later, just open a network settings. Before the network settings, let's make the graphics. So screen will be little bigger. Display settings. Okay, here we go. I will do little down and we'll make it this one. Yep, keep it. Close. Okay, Windows 10 is also here, so we will change the name and as well as adapter settings. Is 240.2 is the IP address for our client machine. Okay, right click, properties, and then uncheck the IPv6. We require only IPv4. Here we go. Here 192.168.240. oh my god, numlock we will do 192.168.240.2 is our IP address. 192.168.240.1 is our gateway. Okay, 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 completed. Okay, we have given the IP address. So now we will change the name. So we will go here, click here, start, and go on this computer. Where is this computer? Okay. type in the search this PC, because my computer right click properties we are doing from Windows XP and then okay, here is the rename this PC. So this is our CL1. Next. Restart now. Okay, so meanwhile it's restarting. We'll check our domain controller. Okay, it's installed. Domain controller is installed. It will start automatically when the directory is installed. So let's wait. Then we will, after this one is completed, we will just plan some organizational units, and then we will make some OUs for these two servers. Guys, I would like to say something before we go into the Syslog server installation, and I would like you to subscribe my channel. If you like it, my videos, just subscribe, share with your friends, with your classmates, so they can get this knowledge. Also, it's good for the job environment. So that's like, share, thumbs up for the upcoming videos. Thank you. Okay, Windows 10 also restarting, because when the Active Directory is installed, it will take a little more time to start, because it will figure out everything and install some features. Wait. Client is also restarting, and our domain controller also getting ready. Coming back. Okay, so I will do input, keyboard, Alt Control Del. Okay, you can see Home Lab Active Directory. We are going to log in, and this is Active Directory Administrator. So we will go and give our password. We'll check on the back. Our Windows 10 still running up. Okay, on the back our Windows 10 is also ready, so we will go input, keyboard, Alt Control Del. password. Okay, so we have our Windows 10 is also ready. So we'll check the IP address and everything in CMD. IP config, that's good, and we'll check if we can ping our domain and our syslog. Okay, reply is coming because we are connected to our network switch. 50 is our syslog. Okay, to domain controller we can ping, but syslog we cannot. So we'll check. Okay, let's go to the syslog and check from syslog if we can ping to our domain controller and client. CMD, so I'll bring it on the taskbar. So we required CMD again and again in the server. Okay, so I will pin to taskbar. Okay, here we have. Config ping 192.168.240.100. This is our domain controller. Yes, domain controller is reachable. And let's go for 2. Okay, client machine is not reachable. It's okay, no issue, we'll figure out. But from here, from client and from syslog, we are reaching to our server. Okay, one more thing, we can check if there is something wrong with the firewall. Let's go. Advanced security and setting, and we'll check what's going on with the firewall. Because Syslog server and client cannot ping each other. So there is a protocol ICMP version 4. Maybe we have to allow in our firewall. It's recommended you have to close these ICMP ping packets, because when it's open, so hackers can ping the server and then get the replies from there. So in the monitoring, we will check if there is any. I will go to this monitoring file and we will check if there is a ping drop. Okay, create. It's not created. It was not created before. Okay, so we will do ping again. wait for 4 packet drops. So then we'll check again if there is any logs in the firewall. Ping packet drop. Here is not. Anyway, we will join the domain and then we will see. Just wait, go on the, if we close this one, the Windows firewall, like if I shut down, so it will be being able to each other. See, here we go. At the down, we have a Windows firewall, and in the Windows firewall, for the joining a domain, you can, you know, close the firewall, and then after join, it will be domain firewall will be open again. So that's recommended. See, so we will turn off one by one. All three I will turn off. Okay, off, off and off. Let's do one more time. Okay, so go back to the Windows 10 and we'll check from there we can ping or not. From this side still not, and from here yes we can ping because we turned off the firewall on Syslog Server. Let's turn on here as well on the client so we can join easily the domain controllers, and after that you can do it. You can join also the domain controller without that, but you have to allow this firewall to reach to the domain controller. So I'll click here. So in the Defender, see all is on, active. We will turn it off. Yes. Go back. Turn off this one also. Yes. Go back. Turn off this domain also. It will be on again when domain is joined. Okay, so we can ping from here the syslog, as well as we can ping domain controller also. Okay, because when we install the domain controller, it's already put in the ping ICMP allow in the firewall. That's why we didn't shut down the firewall on domain controller. So okay, let's do it again. See, we can ping the client from Syslog Server as well, and we can ping from here domain controller also. That's great. Let's go back to the domain controller and see our Active Directory users and computer. I will just type active, or it's already in the start menu. Active Directory. Let's wait, it will search and bring it in front of us. Active Directory users and computers. Okay, so here is Active Directory users and computers. I will click on this. Here we go. See, our domain controller is ready, and I will use it as a advanced features with the advanced features, so I can populate more containers. Okay, here we see the computers. So we'll create our two folders here. New organizational unit. So this is for servers. activities, and other is for clients, and third one we will make it for users. Okay, clients, client workstations. Okay, and here we'll make user one syslog admin users. Okay, and in the admin users we'll create one user which will be a syslog admin. So you can do whatever which you're gonna give him, like me, I am. Okay, so user will be sysadmin, so it will be us like our syslog admin. So I just put sysadmin, next, and the password. We'll put a complex password. Let's see, you will see it will say not meeting to the user, cannot change password, must change at the first login. Is uncheck and check and check. Okay, we don't want to. If you are in the production, you must do it here because you are as a admin making this account, but you have to give to the guy this account. He should have his own password, so admin should also don't know the passwords of the users. Okay, go next, finish. Okay, so this user is created, so we'll give him a right as an administrator. Let's give some good rights. Domain admin, member of, give it a domain admin. Okay, it's up to you which one you want. You can give only okay, and administrator, domain administrator rights. Okay, so apply. Okay, so we will use sysadmin next time for our server and client. So let's go back. This is ready. This server is our domain controller is all okay. So let's go join the other systems. Syslog server, I will join it. Okay, we'll go Syslog server, click here. Okay, this PC, so we'll go into server manager. Local server, and in the local server you do one more thing. You have to give a DNS in the IP address. Just click here, go properties and IPv4, because you know our domain controller is 100 now, so DNS also 100. So this is our DNS. Okay, okay, done. So we'll go back and change our group to okay domain, which is our home lab.com. Here we go. So I'll give administrator because it's a domain administrator password is asking. Okay, welcome to the home lab.com domain. It will ask for restart. Restart it. Let's go back to Windows 10. We are here, and in the Windows 10 we will go to this computer, and let's see where we can change. Okay, this computer, right click, get the properties, okay, rename, advanced system settings, computer name, come in here you can find in Windows 10 is a homelab.com. Oh my god, first we have to give the DNS server, always don't forget, otherwise it will give error. So we'll go back to the properties of this one, because our DNS is 100. Properties and IPv4 here 192.168.240.100 is our DC DNS. Okay, let's close the first window and home lab will go okay. Okay, so we will go administrator, password of the domain, and this is, by the way, administrator account, domain administrator account. Okay, welcome to the home lab. Okay, close and restart. So this one also will be restart. Okay, this our server is coming back, and after restart they will populate their objects in the domain controller. So we will go back to our domain. Here is our DC. I'll click here. Here is, let's go Active Directory, users and computer. I can also pin to our taskbar, so next time we can bring it easily direct in front of us. Okay, here is the book. This is Active Directory users and computers. On the back, this is getting ready. Windows 10 also getting ready. So go back to the DC. Here is. So let's check. Do refresh. Go to the computers. Okay, here is C. So I will move my Syslog to the servers. Yes, move. Okay, and this one to the client workstations. Okay, so in client workstation I have a client, and in servers I have a Syslog server. Okay, so now you can put the policies and whatever you want, but we'll go back. So our Syslog server is ready. Input, all control del. Our Windows 10 also need to be boot out. So now Syslog server, we will also log on with the domain administrator, our Syslog, our system admin, sysadmin, which we created a user for Syslog server. Also getting back. Because both is just joined the domain controller, that's why it's taking little time to populate the policies and everything from the default domain policy. It will populate in these two machines. See here. So if you give a password here, it will go to the local administrator. So you have to choose other user. Here you cannot just type administrator, you have to type home lab domain name and then slash sysadmin, okay, and then password. See, sysadmin, and my first name, last name is Shehzad Arshad, which we gave there during the creation of the user, sysadmin. So it will populate the full policies and everything, and we will check our client machine also. Here is, so in this we will also log in with the sysadmin because we are going to install Kiwi Syslog forwarder. So we will use other user while it's a domain joint client. Same home lab sysadmin, enter. So this is full office network lab we already created, and we have a domain controller. We can control our users, we can control our workstations, and even we can control our domain joint printers if you have. So it's a full office network, corporate sector. So now we will go for our Syslog server to install, and then we'll check the Active Directory logs, and we'll receive even logs of Windows client. Go back in the server, still getting ready. See, the first time it's populating all the policies and everything it will get from the domain controller. Because Windows 10 again it will create your desktop for this user. Sysadmin user desktop will be created, profiling you mean, and this one also our server, Syslog Server. So go back to our topology. See, we have installed a domain controller, is up and running, ready. All functions are done which we required for the Syslog lab. We have a client also ready, we joined it and everything ready. Now we are going to dig into the Syslog installation. So here we are using Kiwi Syslog Server. We will use evaluation edition. If there is any issue, we will use a free one. So then we will install forwarders on both AD and client computer. So then we will receive some good information from Active Directory and from client machine, so we can monitor in our Syslog what's going on in our network, in our servers. Okay, Syslog is ready, and here, so we have this one is still running. Okay, let it be run. So we will start installation of our Syslog. So Syslog Server required 4.8 .NET framework. Before we go, I have downloaded just now, so I will copy. Let me see if we can. Okay, so we will bring in back our the setup files. First thing, you have to install this additional guest, which we did already, and after that we will create you have to enable this bidirectional drag and drop, and then you have to create one share folder for your drive. This is the share folder, and I created a share folder, and then I put it this setup is here. So I'll put other setups also. I'll go in my softwares and security union tools, WinLogBit. No, we required operating systems. Here we can go free edition, this one. I will copy, paste into this share folder, and then I will go back again. We'll go forwarder. So Windows installer, I will copy, put into my share folder. This is working. I'm into my computer. Okay, so we'll go in Syslog. Here in the devices, we'll go for share folder, click OK, and add path is others into the downloads. This is the share folder. OK, not read only. OK, OK. So we will go into our share folder networks, and then VirtualBox server. In here our share folder, and we can copy all three. Copy and paste here. Or go paste here in the download. So all three will be here into the Syslog server. Okay, so you have to install the input. When you go and devices, insert a guest CD, go into the this computer, double click here, and it will start installation. If not, then you can double click here or this one, 64-bit, and then it will install. And then it will, after reboot, create a folder and then put your things there, and then you can do it. Okay, so in our download, we have in Syslog, we have already. So see, now after installing the additional guest, so it will give you a full screen as well. So we'll go in our downloads, and here is .NET framework. Right click, run with the administrator. Yes. It's extracting. So meanwhile, see, this one also getting full, and after our DC will also get full. See, now it's taking little time, but it is getting full screen now, like VMware. Here also we have in the, because forwarder we also have to install here. Okay, Windows forwarder, copy, go into the downloads, paste, okay. issues. Okay, so go back. Install. So we are installing Kiwi Syslog Server now. So we'll check. This one is installing the .NET framework, which is prerequisite for that free edition. Here is the free edition server, Kiwi. By the way, in free edition you can use 5 devices to monitor, to get the logs, 5 sources, but in evaluation version you can do it more than 5, so unlimited till the 30-day trial version. So in domain controller we need also one freeware. Let's see if we have or not. No. So we will go back into the networks. Sorry, it was there. We haven't done there. Let's check again. Share folder, yes. Add another one. Downloads. This is our share folder. Okay, select folder. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. No, it's a domain controller. It's okay. We can move it here from our client machine. I think 2, and if you say $, okay, you have here users. We are sysadmin, downloads. See the forwarder, we can copy from there. We are in the same network now, and we can paste in the documents. Okay, so here, so I'll minimize. We will go for here in our Syslog server. Taking a little time. Let's wait until it's finished. I'll be back. Okay guys, our .NET framework has been installed, so we'll go finish. Now we will run our Kiwi Syslog free edition server. Right click, run Kiwi Syslog Server. Yes. We are running on our Syslog server. Next, install Kiwi Syslog Server as a service. Yes. Next. Okay, here we will use AD, an admin account. Home lab / sysadmin. Okay. Next, install Microsoft Visual C++ as well. Has been installed. Finish. Now it's already installed. Checking pre-checks. Okay, install. Success. Okay, now it's installing our Syslog Server services. Okay, so we will check run Kiwi Syslog Server 9.8.1. Finish, and it will run the console. Okay, so see, the free version have support up to 5 sources only. Go, please define them under input in the setup. So we will go, I'll maximize, and we will go input. Sorry, here is Kiwi Syslog. Come on. Okay, in the file, setup. Okay, we will go in the inputs. Here we have to add our to the servers because it's a free version. Only 5 we can monitor in this free. Is our domain controller, and 2 is our server, and UDP. This port should be enabled in the firewall. Okay, apply. Okay, so updating the services. Okay, so I'll minimize and we will run our client first. Windows client. Okay. SolarWinds event log forwarder setup. Install. So we have a forwarder as well as another file. Let me verify, did I copy the correct one? Okay, we did. Next, accept, next, finish, install. So after install, it will give us a folder. simple software we just install. So it will collect Windows log and forward to our Kiwi Syslog server. See, finish. So we will. Okay, I have run that one, but I think we did mistake. I think the other one, forwarder, this one we have to run. Copy, and we will paste. Okay, and let's start run as admin. Yeah, this one. Make sure you also have downloaded the correct one with this kind of icon, because after installing it will give us an option to configure Syslog server. So we will install this one. Meanwhile it's running this one, we'll copy on DC server as well, because we're gonna monitor DC server also. We'll copy from there. Okay, this one, copy, put in document. Okay, so go back here. Another version is, oh okay, oh my god, we have to remove from control panel first. That was a wrong version, we will remove. Make sure it's almost 9 MB something. Okay, we will remove and install this one. Yes, yes. Because it will give us a configuration. Again we will run. Yeah, this one, 9 MB, almost 9.10 MB. So we will let it be run. We will also run in our domain controller, that forwarder. It's taking a little time. It is also preparing to install. Okay, so it's a forwarder wizard. Accept, next, yes, yes, yes. It's just next when we're installing a forwarder. It's just so simple. Oh, administrator. Okay, run as admin. So always try to run, right click, run as admin, because this is a client machine for the domain controller. That's why it was giving a message. So go back, DC, finish. Okay, this one is installed. Let's wait for this one. Next, accept, next, 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 next. So here is the, it should bring one icon on the shortcut on the desktop. So we'll configure a syslog inside. Just wait. Finish. Okay. So we will check accessories. SolarWinds forwarder for Windows. It should give us one message. Okay, SolarWinds. See, here is open, so we will open in the SolarWinds in the DC as well. Just wait, we will go and check. There is installed somewhere. Or we can run the exe from there, because we have to configure, sorry, in the program file. We will have here SolarWinds, here forwarders, so we have an application. It should open. So meanwhile it's running, we will go back to Windows machine and we will add our, anyway, first we will add Windows. Okay, here is the two things we have to do. First, add our Syslog server. So name is Syslog1, IP address is 192.168.240.50. This is our 50. The okay, port number is 514, and make sure this is we have a rule in firewall, so we will just add and then later we'll create. Okay, create. So our server is created, so we'll then subscription, we will add all the things what you want to forward to Syslog server, we have to add here. So you can do whatever you want, but most important is system and security, and you can do application as well if you like. Hardware events, if there is something wrong you can do it, it's up to you. There is full bunch of, you know, we can use it, this one all. So next, so kernel message will use log alerts. Finish. Okay, this one is created. So we can test as well, see if the test message like system message we can send informations, create test event successfully created. Let's go back to our Syslog server and see if we have received the message. Here is one message, home lab ms, hostname is 2, event forward system information test message, you can see here. So it means it's working. So we will go in our DC, we'll create our server as well. Syslog 1, IP address is 1, nine two 168.250.50, UDP in this one, create, and subscription we will add okay, Active Directory web applications, DNS server, directory services. So you can do system security, hardware events if you want, DFS application if you want, so because it's a domain. So hypervisor, a lot of other things. So I'll use right now this one only. Next, and we will say send us a log alerts, finish. Okay, send a test message. No, only directory test message. Okay, information, create a test, created successfully. We'll go back to in our here. So we'll see if we have received. Okay, so we'll check our directory is not sending messages because maybe we have to allow the port in the Active Directory firewall. So you remember our port is UDP 514, we have to allow. So outbound rule, so we'll check here if the port is allowed or not. It's already there, SolarWinds allow, but any. So just wait, let's see. Do we do one more test in the 2-3 test in the okay, it's coming from here, but from let's check here in the Windows. Advanced firewall. Advanced settings. Okay, we are receiving. Now it's coming from 2, all from 2. We need from 10 as well. Sysadmin Home Labs, Microsoft Auditing, audit success. It's a security log. System. Okay, see a lot of logs coming. So we want to see our directory as well. Priority time. So we will check our hostname 100 also. Should come from 100. Okay, here we go. Okay, firewall is off. That's why here. No. Okay, it's coming from here. UDP. So 514. Any. Okay, let's go again and check in the domain controller. We have Windows forwarded. It's allow any enable everything. Oh, cancel. Why we didn't create it? Okay, syslog 192.168.250. Oh my god, that's why it's not coming. Okay, we did a mistake in our IP. 240, not 250. See, 240. We put the wrong IP address here. That's why it was not going on. So anyway, update. Okay, so now it will go. I'm 100% sure. Active Directory, our directory services. Okay, information create. Yes. Oh, creation was unsuccessful. Okay, let's do it. System. Okay, so this one is done. So we will check. We are receiving and from our. Okay, yep, it's coming from 100. See, this is a syslog. It's 100. Test messages are here. We just received test messages because now the test messages, what we did, all the test messages from Active Directory is coming here. So these are the new messages coming from the directory. Too many logs from the Active Directory is coming now, so we can see and do an analysis on these logs. Okay guys, that was the our lab today. If you guys have any question, you can mention in your comments. So hopefully you enjoy the lab today. Before we are closing, I will request you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the upcoming videos. So take care, bye bye. So guys, hopefully you have enjoyed the video, the lecture. I would like to tell you that what is on my channel, you can have a lot of other stuff on to learn on my channel. See, if you go on my channel, you can have my home lab videos here. You can see the home lab videos I'm using for my videos, and if you go on the videos and playlists, you will have a lot of plenty of stuff for the IT guys, especially for the server administration, Active Directory, 20 lectures, VMware, a lot of other lectures. And the guys from India and Pakistan, they can go to my Urdu, Hindi, CCNA lectures. If you see, here is the whole series of lectures, all regarding to the CCNA, CCNP, and a lot of other stuff on this one. So you guys can search on my channel, and in the playlist you can find a lot of videos. If you are regarding the storage free NAS, we have a lot of videos. And next, if we go to the cybersecurity, oh my god, you guys can have a cybersecurity and SQL servers videos, a lot of 6 videos which have a redundancy, how to configure and install always on, mirroring, cluster, a lot of stuff you can find on my channel. So if you are new on my channel, you can visit the playlist and you can search a lot of videos. There is more than 400-500 videos on my channel regarding the Microsoft servers, the Cisco courses, CCNA security, CCNP routing switching, CCNA routing switchings, and a lot of stuff regarding the cyber security. So cyber security in Hindi also available, Urdu, Hindi you can have, and cyber security in English. I have the videos. A lot of guys they want to learn cyber security and Kali Linux. Security Onion is the big tool right now in the world. You can do a lot of penetration testings and vulnerability scannings, a lot of stuff. So thank you guys, hopefully you have enjoyed my channel and videos. Take care, enjoy.